and I'm going to throw this out, and this is obviously going to tick off some of our people, but they'll get the hell over it. And I've been saying this for a very long time here. When Obama ran in 2008, he did not need the political infrastructure that had been in place in the Democratic Party since Reverend Jackson's run in 84 and 88. In 1988, Reverend Jackson, at his insistence, with the installation of Ron Brown as DNC chair, with the work of the late Dr. Ron Walters, with the work of Harold Ickes and others, they actually created an infrastructure that was in place, a funding infrastructure, you name it. When Obama runs, he doesn't need it. You had where David Axelrod determined that what they did need to spend money on black infrastructure, black-owned media, things along those lines, because frankly, they already had the votes. Same thing happened in 2012. We saw the dismantling of also the DNC's political infrastructure with Obama for America, which then was created. And so you sort of had the DNC that was gutted, and then you had this this entity that he controlled. I kept saying then, hey y'all, he only gonna be there 8 years. It's gonna be folks running after that. And ever since he left in 2017, they have been trying to repair all of the damage that was caused by completely saying, we don't need that infrastructure. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think you're onto something there. The Democrats really did take advantage of and kind of take for granted the turnout that they got from black voters during the Obama administration. There's a long line of literature that suggests the first of any when it comes to political representation creates extreme levels of enthusiasm. The hope and change sort of mantra played on that, and black folk turned out in droves at historic rates to elect Barack Obama. Research shown in 2012, right, black turnout for the first time in American history since we started recording turnout in the 1940s and 50s surpassed white turnout levels as people came out to vote for Obama. And so I think it was sort of taken for granted that this American president changed the way that the political spectrum looked with black turnout at such high levels in states like North Carolina, Virginia, Ohio, Michigan, these swing states that have significant black populations but aren't overwhelmingly black, went Democrat rather easily, along with the high turnout rates in general across the country. We fast forward to 2016, 2020, this excitement, especially among the black community, had tapered off and fallen off. And the Democrats were no longer sort of riding this wave of historic black turnout, but as you mentioned, had not yet decided to reinvest and reinvigorate their Democratic machine in ways that were needed, right? And we see statewide levels such as Abrams' campaign working to do this in places such as Georgia, but on a national scale and in as many battleground states as are needed to maintain the Obama coalition from 2008 and 2012 was nowhere to be found. And it's really not going to be found again, because who knows when we're going to have another candidate that we can consider a first, maybe possibly a black woman candidate that will inspire the black community in similar ways.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment. Curl Prep Natural Hair Solutions. It's an amazing organic product, folks. Two-step curl defining system for women, men, and children. Now look at this video here and you can be the judge. Folks are lining up to see the product in action at various hair shows, and when they take a seat to try it, they don't believe it's actually their hair. Now you can buy the product at curlprep.com. Again, it's curlprep, curlprep.com. It works on all types of hair. Use the code Roland, lowercase letters, of course, to get a 20% discount. It's just simply 2 steps. They have sweet butter and sweet defining gel, both at curlprep.com. And of course, parents, you can remove the ouch. Y'all know what that's all about. You will love the system because you can comb the product through your child's hair with your fingers. Seasoned Saints, they also love the product, and the line has products that are great for twists, braids, locks, weaves, even those wigs and extensions. It's all at curlprep.com. Again, use the code Roland, lowercase letters, to get a 20% discount. You won't believe it's your hair.